So the new chapter for Super Dragon Ball Heroes have just been released. In this video, we're going to compare the differences between what we've seen in the promotional anime as well as this brand new chapter. Starting with the cover page, we can see a nice illustration of Dark King Demigra. Looks like we're treated with the fight between Gogeta and Broly. Just a brief recap, Broly had been fighting Gogeta for a while. Previous chapters showed that Ios actually froze Gogeta's timer on his fusion, that way he can finish fighting Broly. I also want to point out that they defused fighting Broly in the promotional anime. Just informed Gogeta that he only had 10 minutes left to get the job done. So the clashes are real in this chapter, and it seems that both Saiyans, or should I say all three Saiyans, are giving it the best they have. But it looks like Gogeta was the one that actually got the upper hand in that scuffle, with them actually knocking Broly down to the ground. This in turn caused the crazed Saiyan to actually get mad. You can see the time symbol on Gogeta's back holding his fusion together. And through Broly's aura alone, Gogeta can't really see anything, but that's when a hand reaches out and grabs his foot, throwing the fusion into a nearby cliff. But as you can tell from the next image here, this did not faze Gogeta at all. In the crater that he didn't even get out of, he's forming a Big Bang Kamehameha, sending it to the legendary Saiyan Broly. Apparently the blast proved to be too much for Broly, as he is sent back, but as he's being sent back to some type of wormhole that Protein as well as Salsa created, most likely putting him back into a different timeline. You see Gogeta just standing there with his arms folded as he turns to his side. Why? Because he hears the big clashing going on between Ultra Instinct Omen Goku and Berserker Blue controlled Vegeta. Right when he turns around, he defuses. The 10 minutes are up, he's out of power. Now we are treated with the clash between Demigra as well as the two Capsule Corp versions of Goku and Vegeta. I want to go ahead and also remind you guys that this chapter just came out today, so translations will not be out into a couple of days. Give this video a like and also subscribe and come back later to see what's actually being said in this chapter. The Supreme Kaioten, the current one, Karana, is also looking at the battle, as well as Ios, who's sitting on the ground. She's completely out of power. I assume she's coming up with a strategy on how Goku and Vegeta can win, but as she's talking, something shoots straight up at both warriors, not Demigra, Goku and Vegeta. Upon seeing this, she yells out to Vegeta that something is coming their way. This person turned out to be Omega Shenron, the one that Goku had to get thrashed by before Gogeta saved him. Vegeta's immediately knocked out of the way. He's no longer in the beam clash between Demigra and Goku. And as you can tell, this is not looking good for our hero. Demigra already had the advantage even with both fans being there. We can actually see in the face of Goku that he is trying his best to keep that blast at bay. Meanwhile, Omega Shenron, or should I say Dark Omega Shenron, is slamming Vegeta into a cliff. As Vegeta struggles to get him off, he begins to charge up. Omega Shenron here begins to charge up a small spear of dark negative energy. But it seems as if somebody else is in the distance who just appeared on the battlefield. This turned out to be Trunks. Xano Trunks, the Time Patroller. He came to actually assist his father by actually slashing Omega Shenron and simultaneously using the time scroll to actually put him back where he belongs. I guess a question that I still have is, does he still retain the power given to him by Demigra? This is when Vegeta as well as Trunks began to have words here, and then out of nowhere, the announcer, the one that was with Ios the whole entire time, the one that's been narrating the battles going around in this space-time war tournament. And it's not really clear to me if he's commentating about the actual battle that's going on at large involving Demigra. When I get accurate translations, I will make a more detailed video. The narration and Tide then switch back over to the main battle here. And as you can see, Goku is not really faring too well in this battle. Demigra seems to be holding more weight with his power compared to Goku. You can see that Goku is having some internal words around him. He's trying to figure out what he can do. He's completely exhausted when it comes to power. Vegeta's out of power now. It's nothing else that can be done. Both Supreme Kai Time seems to be commentating something, as well as Demigra here. He's pretty much saying that, hey, it's all over. Asking the Kais, what will you do now? This is when Goku puts everything that he has left on the table into that blast. This was enough to push Demigra back. But wait, could Goku really have done all of that by himself? As we can see in the next page, we see Goku all of a sudden turn this whole thing around. Demigra is the one struggling. Goku began to look to his left and then his right, saying something to somebody like somebody's giving him assistance. And there we have it. Just like in the promotional anime, we see Bardock and future Gohan. Mind you, they are in base. They begin to give words of encouragement. They all begin to give it their all. I just love the 3 headshots that they have of Bardock, Goku, and future Gohan simultaneously going into their highest transformation. Just like we seen in the promotional anime, a Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, a Ultra Instinct completed version of Goku, as well as a Super Saiyan 2 future Warrior in Black Gohan, as we put this chapter in the history books. Now if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment the word Saiyans, #Saiyans in the comment section. And I will see you guys in the next video.